Okay, so let's set this bitch up. So this is like Concordia in that we have the same hand here. We'll play the draft version with the kings because this king, the way that they introduce kings is player one gets this guy. You don't know anything about the game yet, but this card is an absolute piece of shit compared to this card. Like, just objectively, this card is so much better than this card. It is ridiculous. So the way the draft works is we'll shuffle this. We will draw 3. Second player gets first pick. First player gets the choice of the 2 cards that second player doesn't pick. But we'll get to there in a minute. We all have these cards. On your turn, you have to play one of these. This is refresh basically from, you know, any other card like a Tribune or a Reload in Last Light. Gets your played shit back. It's very much kind of like read the card. So let's say you want to play this guy. He lets you recruit a card. So when you play it, you place it up here in your discard zone. Shit costs money or tridents. There are no tokens in this game. The point at which you want to make a purchase, you must manifest the money or tridents with symbols that you possess. He says recruit a character. This is free. This is a 0 coin cost. 1, and so on. You have these things to start with. These are your manta rays. These are not one-time bonuses, but like when you use them, you exhaust them. And one way to get them unexhausted is with the refresh lady. She unexhausts all of them. So if I were to play my recruit a card and I wanted this anglerfish, and this is my board, I could exhaust this 1 coin manta. I have manifested the coin. This comes to my hand, and that is my turn. That is play cards card. This guy says, oh, and when these are bought, cycles down like the other game we played, new one comes out. Endgame trigger, somebody getting all of their mantas in these 4 thingies triggers endgame as well. If this deck is empty, or if somebody does all the 4 quests, all of those are endgame triggers.
All 4 quests?
Yeah, there's quests up here. We'll talk about them in a bit. Up here, though, you'll place your manta to get VP.
Okay, but you won't fill in the whole thing.
No, you'll take one of your starters and you'll claim the leftmost available slot when you satisfy the condition. It can be exhausted when you place it.
All right. This is a side note. I was really impressed with the build quality of the manta rays in the physical game.
Yeah, but did you look at the fucking purple ones? They suck dick.
I did not.
Not the quality, but the visibility. Absolute buttholes. All right, let's look at the Sea Lord here. So actually, we'll do him first. Oh wait, this one's better. We'll do this guy. So let's say it's my turn again. Gonna conquer. So you gain 3 tridents immediately. Then you may conquer a location. All the 4 players have the same mantas except this one. You see this one's got a pirate ship on it. This one I think's got a shark fin. If you look up here at these locations in the corner, this is the location that like their scenery or whatever. So that specific manta, mine says I can flip this for 2 tridents when conquering a pirate ship location. So 4 of these, 6 cards I can use that on. So this is a good example, actually. So this guy gives me 3. Let's say I want this one. Costs me 5. I don't have it. However, I could flip this manta. I now have 3 plus the 2 from this, and that is a pirate ship location. This comes down into your board here. And you place it with the notch, like nuzzling the first available bubble. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So that is bought. So I've conquered that location. This is the same thing. It's just you only get 1 fork. Buying locations is exactly the same as conquering, but you need money. So I got no money, so I couldn't play him. I need to set up some things to show you.
So this says gain a money and buy a location. Like you can't buy a character with this guy.
No, no, you have to pick a location. Let's see. These are okay. Let me have this one. And let me have this one. And I guess maybe I don't know. This one. So let's say on my turn I played him and I actually bought one of these. Before or after your main action, and your main action is playing a card, you can pop these bubbles if there is a symbol in them. So let's say he gives me a coin. Let's say I needed, I wanted to buy this location. It costs 3. He gives me 1. My mantas are fucked, but I've got this bubble right here with +2 money.
Okay.
I'm going to slide this card up. I am consuming the 2 money that was on that card. So 2 plus his 1 gives me the 3 I need to buy this card.
Okay.
Now my turn it's still my turn. And I can resolve all these symbols if I fucking want to. This one says you can take one of your cards from your discard pile back to your hand. Let's just say I took him. Slide that up. The ups are raise a different card up. However, or you can split it if it's a 2. So like if I push this 2 up, I could use one of the ups here and one of the ups here, or I could use them both on one of these cards. It does not matter. Let's say where was that 2 up? Okay, let's say I push this up 2 and I decide I want to use it on this card. So then I shove this thing up 2. This card has a manta ray at the bottom, a purple one. When you raise a location all the way, if there's a manta ray at the bottom, you immediately gain that, and it is unexhausted. So I would grab one of these babies. So now I've got a purple manta in my manta ray army. Still my turn. This card's all the way up. The laurels here are how many VIPs this thing is worth, but they're worth jack shit unless they're scored. This is the scoring symbol. So I'm going to push this up 1. Scoring. This gives 1 chest, lets you score 1 card. So there was 1 chest. I've pushed it up. I've scored this card. Now, still my turn. I can resolve this symbol. That one says take a character card from this row for free. So any of them, I can take this 5 because the card said I can. That's fine. Then if I wanted to, I can use this. I'll push this up, consuming the 2, waste those symbols, and then maybe I'm going to push this up 1, raise this. When there's an empty bubble, you have to use a green arrow push. Okay. So you can't just pop this. You have to push it. So I'll push this up. I've popped this bubble. This one says raise a card completely to the top. Oh, wow. So I can consume this, push this card, gain an up 1 manta. This is still 1 turn.
Jesus Christ.
So this is still my turn. This is all still legal. So I've gained this. Now I have this scoreable here. I can push. I can choose one of these 2 cards to score. And now I'm out of gas. Well, I'm actually not, because then you can look down here at your manta rays. And what I could do is I could use this manta ray. I could raise this card up 1, then use its thing, push this up to completely raise this card. I would then gain the up 2 manta ray, and that would be literally everything I could do with all of my shit.
Ooh, I can see what you mean by combo-licious.
Yeah. Um, so that is kind of like, you don't always have to do that, but you can. You
Okay.
cannot consume a bonus just for fun. So like, you can't push this 3 trident in green and not be conquering a green location. You could have gained 1 and you only need 1 more, so you can like, as long as you're conquering a green location, let's say it only costs 2 but you needed 1, you can consume it for too much for a total of 4 and buy the location, but you cannot just push it for fun.
Okay.
Um, the other cards. So, let's talk about scouting. I'm sad there's no scripting. So this guy, let's say we play him. What scouting does is, firstly, you take all of the cards from this row and they go up here. However, you'll note there are only 4 spaces. If there are 4 or more cards, the person doing the scouting may decide which card or cards they want to discard. Maybe, you want to throw this 8 VP boy in there, and maybe you throw this one in there. Then these come up, and you do want to take note that cards up here have a conquering discount of 1. They still cost the same in gold, but when you conquer them up here, they're cheaper.
Okay.
And then the second half of the scouting action is, this is totally restocked. And then that guy says, so he's scouted, then you gain 2 money, and then you can buy 1 location. You can't play him if your shit was full, but you might get incredibly unlucky and not be able to buy a card. Not in this case, it's not the case because there's 2 0 costs. But if that happens, you're just kind of fucked. You just don't get the buy part. But you can't put all the toothpaste back in the tube. You can't unscout all that stuff.
Okay.
This guy, we've kind of covered all those actions. This one, not this one, this guy, he lets you do 2 thingies, so conquer and then conquer again. If you were to conquer, let's say, this location with his first conquer, you are allowed, if it's applicable, to use the bonus on the conquered card that you just took for his second conquering. So like, he gives you some tridents on a shark fin, so you could use that immediately to help with this one if that's what you wanted to do.
Okay, but they count as separate actions. Like you don't keep your pitchforks from the first conquer.
No, I don't believe so. This guy, same kind of thing, but he lets you unflip your manta rays, play 1 from your discard. There's a few other ones. This one is pretty good. If a card, like if you had the researcher, for example, and you played this and you pushed your shit up 3, if I could push a card up 1, I have to. Whether or not I want to, if I could, I must. Same with this turtle guy. If I could score a card, I have to.
All right. Do other players get their bonus, or do they just push it and lose it?
If you're pushing it up with arrows, you always do not get it. So like this 2, if I push this thing up 2, and I don't have any more, like, okay, if this card were here and I use this 2 push and I decided to click this or use this card, I do not gain the score. I do not gain the free guy.
Okay.
It's, I think they call it like exploiting when you use the bubble, and then pushing or something else when you use arrows. But if you green arrow up a card, you do not get the thing that you're pushing up.
I could see this having a bit of a take that kind of thing going on.
A little bit. You can kind of sort of deny some quests. This card just forces every other player to discard a card, not lose it, but take a card from their hand, throw it in their discard pile. Too fucking bad. Anglerfish can be strong if you go big scouting, because it lets you take a location from the discard pile for free. So earlier, when we burned these very expensive cards, if you anglerfish, you can play this like 8 VP, eight trident, 6 coins, 8 laurel card for free, as long as you have space for it. If that's in the discard up there. We saw turtle. I think there's 2 of every kind of guy. Grabber, saw him. The quests, and these will probably change when we reload it. There's ones that come cooked into the board, and then there's these tokens. This one is, I think, when you have 15 or more VP in scored cards, and this is always optional, you may place one of your mantas in this row. You can't claim this more than once, and it must be one of the 4 starting mantas of your color that goes up here. It can be exhausted when you place it, that doesn't matter, but it cannot be a purple one.
Okay.
This is 4 scored cards of different locations. The location again is in the corner. So 4 unique locations. This one is all 5 of your cards in your kingdom are all the way pushed up. And that can be where the turtle guy you can use him to deny other players that quest, at least the first spot, because if you see somebody angling for it and you can get the turtle, you can force them to score one of their locations, thus not having 5. This is have 3 purple mantas.
All right.
But these likely will change, but we'll just address whatever. Does it all make sense?
Yeah, I think I got it.
All right. Let's reload this bitch. Okay. And then, I guess, are you in a good color?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the quests are... I don't know what this one is. 10... That might have 10 character cards. 1... Maybe 1 card left in your hand. Oh, the Megalodon card says discard whatever. The matron woman can never be discarded. So if you've played out your whole hand into your discard pile and then I play Meg or whatever, this cannot be discarded. So you would be immune.
Okay.
At the end of the game, cards in your hand, each card is worth a VP. So if you see the end of the game coming close, you may want to try to pull your hand back and be stingy with what you play. You always have to play a card, but every card in your hand is worth a VP.
Okay. And on that Matrona card, 2 players. Is that?
Yeah. So you'll burn this one when it's played, and it's just out of the game.
All right.
So it forces the end game quicker. So yeah, the matron card can never ever be discarded. Where's the rules? Okay, the one quest is 10 or more character cards in your discard pile. And the other one is discard all but one of your character cards. And again, when you reach these goals, it is optional to put your manta up here. You don't have to do it. But if you choose not to or forget or whatever, you can lose the VPs. So the first one to do it gets 8, then 5, and we're only in 2 players, so whatever skis.
Okay.
We need to determine a CANDYLAND, and then we'll draft the kings. And there's I think a reference for the kings maybe. Book. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that. I didn't break.
Oh, look at me go. Oh, I fell back.
Are you winning?
I was, and I've fallen back twice.
You
Shit.
shouldn't have even fucking tried. Okay, so I'm first. Draw 3 of these. Select one and give me the other 2. Looking for the king explanations.
Yeah, I was like, do you use these whenever or?
So it depends. Well, actually, here, because I'm gonna know. So just put them all out, the kings. Okay. Okay, so him, if you pick him, you don't ever really play him. Basically, if you pick this king, you immediately get rid of it, but you take a 2 manta, a +2 money manta from the supply, and you have that the whole game. All of their players discard 1 character. Oh, that guy's interesting. Um, uh, these these 2 are probably the strongest. This one seems interesting. There could be
Yeah.
some strategy there, but in a low player count game, I don't know how useful.
So are these just character cards then?
They are, but like him, if you pick him, you'll never play him. You're immediately going to turn him into a manta ray. If you pick her, you can play her over and over again. So it's like
Okay.
super fucking strong, not bad, and interesting. Like this is probably the strongest. Not even probably. We've played this twice, but this seems incredibly strong. The
Does
Mara.
seem pretty good.
But yeah, I mean, I would pick this or this. So I mean, whatever one you
Yeah.
don't, I guess, is what I'll probably pick.
Hmm. Oh, man, that's a hard decision. I guess I'll go with this chick.
They don't really go into detail on the kings. I thought they did. Okay, I will take this guy and just get a 2 coin manta. That seems good. Gets me quest progress.
Yeah, it was a hard decision.
All right, so that's that. So I go first. And honestly, man, Oh man. Oh man. I mean, I'm going to steal that from you, right? Is that what I do? Or do I do that? There's 2 good choices here. All right. I'm going to do a buy location. And I'll go ahead and use that sweet manta. I'm going to buy this. Doesn't matter where you put them in your thingy also.
Okay.
These do not restock. Only when scouting. And scouting, oh yeah, that's something else. All this shit, if you can do it, I'm pretty sure you have to, except scouting, it's optional.
Oh, scouting is optional.
Scouting is the only optional like main action.
Okay. So I played the chick taking this blue.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that just seems so broken. I know there's like some forum posts bitching about the balance of some of these king cards because like you get to use that over and over again. This is technically I can use this over and over again, but like one of these kings is when you play him, you can take a character card for free and then you lose the king. Like compare that to that.
Right.
Are you joking?
It kind of depends, like how often scouting and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have to play it to have a better feel.
I already don't love much of what I can do here. What is mine? It's a pirate ship. That sucks. So my innate bonus is pirate ships, and you are just gonna snipe them up for free.
Mm.
All right, I'm gonna play this guy, and I'm gonna conquer this location.
All right. I'm playing this guy, recruit a character. I'm gonna recruit Meg for free.
These all come down. Nice. Okay. I am now gonna play my recruiter character. And I'm gonna expend, or I'm gonna flip my 1 coin manta, and I want this guy, the sneaky eel.
Okay. Do. I thought I could do something, but it turns out I couldn't. Interesting. I think. Oh, that's so shit. I think we gotta go scouting though.
He's a scouter. You
So
don't, and
these
again, you don't
three.
have to scout, but you can. What's up?
So scouting is discard one and the rest go up.
No, no, no. It's only discard if there's not room. So there's 3 down here and 4 spots. So they all go up.
Okay.
If there wasn't room, you get to pick what would be discarded. And then this is completely filled, this bottom part.
Okay. Okay, and then I get a scout power of 1.
Yes. And you have a general use trident and then a 2 on a shark fin. And you can use them both at the same time.
Okay, so I could make that 1 a 4 on a red.
And
Which
these are now
still,
all discounted, but that doesn't help you at all.
yeah.
You are fucked.
Yeah, I'm not sure I can buy anything.
I don't see any that you can afford.
Uh, yeah. yeah, 2. Yeah, damn.
All right, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play him a sneaky guy. So he's a scout. So everything here gets discarded because I'm scouting. And then I get to pick the discarded cards. Yep, yep. And then so he has 2 coins for scoutables. Do any of these look? Ooh, that's just eh. No, I think you still take this one. 2. So that card cost 2 money. He gave me 2 coins, so we good.
Okay. A couple options here now. This one, it's a little hard to plan ahead a bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I could do that. Okay.
Oops.
I'm playing Meg.
You're forcing me to discard. Here you go,
I am.
bitch.
And then I'm using my single trident to make me 4 attack power, so I can get.
Meg's already 3, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
3 from Meg. Oh, I
yeah,
see. Are you flipping one to get? I gotcha.
yeah, to get this guy.
Nice. Okay. I mean, I think I play this. You kind of made it nice for me. So I'm down to 1 card. So at any point on my turn, I can claim that. And I'm going to. But first, get rid of these. He's a 1 trident man. And I can have up to 4 if I go blue. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I need a scout first, though. I'm gonna shove this one in the discards. I'm gonna buy that one. And they're all kind of the same. This one. Okay, this comes up, this comes up. Up, up. Okay, so 1 trident. I did the scouting. I want this card. Ba-boom. So I only need the 1 trident. I think I'm gonna get rid of this fishy. Claim that. So if either of us puts all of our mantas up here, that's an endgame trigger. And
Okay.
endgame is, even though I'm first, you'll get a turn, and then the game ends on the person who triggered endgame. So I would get 1 more turn, and
Okay.
then it stops. Do I really want any of this right now, though? I don't think I do. Okay.
Okay.
Your Meg actually helped me because I didn't have a good plan for
I
my
was,
wave teller.
yeah, I was thinking of it in a different way. I thought it would hinder you for some reason.
I mean, it definitely can, especially if you know what I've got left.
And if you gain money and don't use it, you just lose it for next turn, right?
Yes, but like you can't just gain money for fun. You need to be either conquering or buying a guy. So like if you're going to play the merchant guy and buy a location and you can generate 5 money, but you know, this only costs 3, the 2 are lost.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I don't mind that. Find the Legionnaire. 3 swords. I'm grabbing this.
All right. All right. And the only card I have left is the woman, so I get all my shit back. My manta's unflip, which is just that one. And that's all I can do.
And then Meg dies.
Yes, good shout.
Okay.
I was like, why do you want to kill your shark? I forgot the other one was like back to back.
Oh, okay. Playing a Sea Lord. He gives me 1. I'm popping this bubble to get 3.
Nice. Got any mantas?
Then I'm buying. I think I'm buying this one.
All right.
Um, then I'm popping this to pop this.
All right. Okay, I definitely want to grab this anglerfish.
All right. And then when you use a plus up bubble, can it be used on the card itself or does that have to be other cards?
Other cards, because you're consuming it on this card. Yeah, and it has to be other cards. So like you could use your 1 manta to pop that, and then you can push this, but the 2 on this card must be used on these cards.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna use the manta to push this up, then pop this, which is gonna push this up, and I'm gonna push this up.
Yeah, so that coin is wasted, but you do immediately gain both of these, a 1 coin manta and a 1-up manta.
1 up.
And those are available right now, unexhausted, on this turn.
Okay. And for my card, I'm playing the Wave Teller, which just scores
Nice.
both of these.
Yeah, just pull them out and put them. There you go. Well done. So if you want, well, it doesn't matter because I've already claimed it. You have 1 card left in your hand. You edit before you play this. If you want to put one of your orange ones up here, you can.
Okay.
Um, you don't have to. But that is just 5 VP at the end, and that having a bunch of mantas won't give you VP.
Okay.
Let's see. Let's take a look in this thing. Mm. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I'm gonna play the anglerfish, and I'm gonna take this card from the nope, not that one. This card from the discard. I'm playing it for free, and I think I want to use some of my shit here. So I'll use this push, and I'm gonna push this one. I'm gonna use these 2 pushes. And I think I would like to jam this all the way up. That gives me a 1 coiner. Um, then I'll use this 2 to go 1, 1. Oh, I can't quite do this how I want to. I don't want to waste that. That could be very powerful. Okay, so I'll use this Manta to push this up 1. I'll then consume this to get a free card. And then, damn it, I'm gonna be slightly fucked. I'm gonna push that too. Oh, like that. Okay, so on this one, I cannot use this 2 pushies like on itself, but I can still consume this, and you have to use it as much as you can. So even though it's 2, I can still pop this. I'm wasting 1, but that's legal. I can't use the wasted one on this card itself.
Okay.
And that was my anglerfish turn.
Okay. Guess I'm refreshing.
She dies. Oh, this, I didn't flip this because I don't know that it would have auto showed me. Unflip any spent mantas, I think you did.
Yeah, and before I did that, I could.
You could have
pick
placed one of your
my
boys up
mantas.
in the quest.
Okay. I think I'll do that.
In you do what you want. In my experience, this is the least useful one because it is so specific. And push is very strong. It might be your strongest one.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. If you want to try that, go ahead. I'm by no means an expert. I've only played this twice.
Okay. So that's my refresh. So done.
Okay. Alrighty. I'm gonna wave teller and use his score 2 or push 2. I'm gonna jam this all the way up. I gain a 2-up manta. Now, I actually don't know that. I've never been in this situation. I've completed 2 quests simultaneously on this turn. I have all 5 of my locations pushed, and I have 3 purple mantas.
Where's the purple manta one?
Oh, you know what? I'm just remembering the one from the other turn. So
Yeah, I think I was doing the same thing because I was like building up mantas, and I was like, why?
yeah, yeah, no, okay, never mind. I am curious what would happen, but it doesn't matter. So okay, I've pushed all 5. So I'm gonna use. Let's see, what is this one? That's up 1. Oh no, I think I don't have that. I'll use the 1 coin because I've replaced it. So that I always flip them over because it's easier to see their unique pattern. All right.
All right. Gonna play king card and snipe these with this.
Nice. Excellent snipies. This is interesting. Okay. Well, I have to matron because I have nothing that can score any of my cards. So,
Interesting.
I just wanted to rush that that one objective. So there's that. And that's my turn.
Okay. Ooh.
I bet you could probably guess my next turn.
Uh, it's not obvious to me.
I have the wave teller.
Oh,
Because I have no space for shit. Like, I had to matron with all these fucking cards in my hand.
Is there anything I like out here? That's kind of interesting.
Which one? This guy?
Oh, they're like all good. The healer look kind of interesting.
I've wondered if he is or is not good because you have to pay a coin.
Yeah. Hmm. We'll we'll try him. I'll recruit a character and I'll recruit him.
All right. So there are 4 character cards left. When this thing pops, endgame.
Aquatica.
I am wave tellering. I'm gonna score this and this.
You said once this empties, it's
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, when we reveal the last card, so 4 more draws of this, or some matroning, and the game is over. Same with the location cards, but in our games, Kate and my games, this has been the end game trigger every time.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good, dude. It's your first game. Don't worry about it. I'm not mad. I don't care.
Man, nothing just looks that scrumptious.
You could scout. You can send these 3 will go to the discard, and you'll see 6 new ones. You could try to. You could use
Yeah.
your 2 pushy, and you could gain your 2 coin manta here. You would waste this 1, but it's a net gain of a spendable coin.
Yeah, I'll scout.
Okay, so these will go away. These will all come up because there's space for them. And then 6 of these. This is dying for some basic scripting.
Right. Okay, and then I have 1 sword. I can make up to 5 swords.
Do you have a shark fin for 6?
There's that. That doesn't terrible. Okay, I'll go for that. So I'll pop my 3 bubbles. So I have 4. And I'll grab this guy.
Nice. So you don't have to, but you could like use this 2, pop, pop, use this 2, pop, pop, and then you'll have this manta available, and this will be on 1 coin.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't see a reason not to.
And then, yeah, you'll take this immediately. 2 up manta. Super fucking strong. This symbol, I don't know if we talked about it. This is raise all the way to the top.
Okay.
Even if it's like, you could use it on this card, even though you've pushed it a few times, but that's what it does. Okay, I am gonna angler fish. I knew which card I wanted. I think it's this one. It's likely this one. This seems good. Oh wait, though, is it though? What's the? Yeah, I think this is the smart money. Oops. All right, I angler fished a card out of the discard. I'm getting this one. I'm immediately gonna use one of those treasure symbols, and I'm gonna score. Doesn't really matter. I'll score this one. I do have 15 worth of VP in my discard now. 12, 13, plus 4. So I'm going to get rid of my trident fish. Shove that there. Um,
Oh, you got that one too?
what's up?
That 15 scored.
Yeah, I just did it.
God damn it.
I'm sorry. It's your first game. Like, don't be, sad. I've had a couple of games to figure out how the bullshit pops.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
This might be dumb or it might be great. I'm not sure yet. Actually, I think that would be dumb.
What are you thinking? Or do you want advice?
Screw it. We'll try it. Ooh, or we could slam jam. Can I still do it if I want? Yes. Okay. Gonna play my healer.
Okay.
Popping this bubble to pay the coin.
Okay.
I'm gonna reuse my queen. I'm gonna grab this card.
I was eyeballing that card.
And then I'm going to use double popper to come up here, then use the chest to score a card.
Okay.
And then I'll use single popper to move up here. And then gonna fully complete this card and then score a card.
Good shit. Good shit.
And yeah, I think that's all I'm gonna do at the moment.
You have,
I
if
am
you want, you've completed that quest as well. You could commit a fish up to this, but you'll have time.
I'll just do it.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab a character, and I'll just take. I could take this guy. What did I just take? The Diplo crab. Yeah, fuck it. All right, I'll stick with that. I took the 0 cost. Do I want to do anything? Can I? Not really. Okay, done.
So, oh, what a cutie. Okay, yeah, I could do that. Playing Meg. So discard a card.
Where's this piece of shit? All right, done.
I got 3 swords. So I'm buying this 4 on a discount.
Okay.
Oh, is that what I want to do for now? Yeah, that's all I'll do for now.
Two. How much? I've got how much spendable? Total of there's definitely options here. Okay. I'm tempoing you, I think. Oh, I could do that. All right, I'm gonna play him. I will scout.
It's presumptuous. Yeah.
Let's see. Does this change anything? This symbol, I don't remember if we talked about it, is take 1 card from your discard back to your hand. The green man.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Okay, so he gives me 2, and I'll go ahead and use this extra 1 money. I'm gonna buy this location. And I'll go ahead and push that up immediately to score that. And then, let's see. And then I think it's a waste of a treasure chest, but I also don't give a fuck. I'm gonna flip this to push 1, and then I'll use this raise to the top to raise this all the way up. I get a purple go up 1 manta for that. And then I'll consume this chest and I'll score this. And that'll do pig.
Okay. All right. Doing Sea Lord, and I'm popping this bubble for 2 more money for a total of 3. Then I'm buying this card.
Excellent.
And I'm going to pop this to use this. And then I'm going to use this to shove this all the way up and use my 1 manta to get rid of that.
Do you want to claim the quest?
Yeah, so now I'm claiming the quest.
Nice. Well done, sir. Well done.
Do I get things? What did I just do?
What?
I just did this one.
I'm pretty sure you've already gotten that
I
one.
already had that one. I think this one too.
I don't remember. I do think you get this one. The other one, I don't remember. If you think you get it, go for it. I don't.
I don't think so.
Okay. 3 total. Big ones. 0. 1. Money. All right. I'm going to play this guy. I'm going to use the 1 coin to take the Kraken grabber thing. Oh, there's that guy. I was looking for you.
All right. Doing the wave teller, resolving these 2.
Okay. Man, I need my shit back. So I'm gonna matron, murder this, unflip, unflip, take all these cards. So if you refresh game endgame trigger.
You would. Well, there's not really much point in getting more locations. I can't even score the ones I have.
What?
That sucks.
I'm a bitch. So if you're kind of stuck, you can matron and you can trigger this because these 7 cards are worth 7 VP. They're worth nothing in your pile.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do. I only have a Legionnaire otherwise.
So yeah, you keep her. She's never like discards. Okay, my obvious only choice is the wave teller, scoring my last 2 fully risen spots. I misunderstood this quest. I thought it was 10 character cards. It's 10 discarded cards. So you take this final turn and then we score.
Did we not discard? There's still a card here. Was I supposed to?
Oh yeah, this would have, yeah, when you matroned. Oops, I went too far. So yeah. You could buy this. It would be a net loss of nothing. You could play your recruit a guy. So you could just take the free card.
I think what is even more BP is.
Oh,
Planet
right. That
Wave.
is way more VP.
Yeah,
All right. So then you grab your scored cards and just count up the amount of laurels on the bottom. I didn't have very many high value cards. Oh, there at the end I did. I'm just going to calculate this. Okay, and then cards in your hands. Oops. How many do I have? 2,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
and then goals. So you get 15 and I get 24 because I beat you to all of them.
Nice.
30, 40, 50, 60, 65 it looks like for me.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 64.
Wow. I thought it was going to be pretty close. You had a lot of higher value locations. I don't think there's any other scoring criteria.
I don't know if I could have just gotten that last one scored.
With your king being as strong as it was, I figured my best chance of winning was rushing it. Character card in your hand, including your king. Prosperity points on your goal. Prosperity points scoring pile. Yeah. Wow, a 1-pointer. Yeah, they suggest the first game you don't play with the king cards, but I figured you would be fine.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't.
Now, I will say, like, the draft is more... Well, I guess because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. In the very, very first game. Like, if you understood the rules quite well, then, you know, whatever. But, like, look at this piece of shit. They say the first game you play with the kings, player 1 gets this card, player 2 gets this card, player 3 gets the one with the number 3, wherever that one is, and so on. This is
Yeah.
one use. Just take a card, one character card once. And then you've got the one where it's like take a blue card for free no matter what.
Yeah.
So much stronger. It's just dumb. What'd you think though?
I liked it. A lot to kind of keep track of, and it's hard to kind of pre-plan your moves for some reason. Like the board doesn't change a lot, but I don't know. I guess it could. Like if somebody scouts, it changes quite a bit.
This combo is very strong. I discovered this the first time we played. Well, just scouting in general, but because you already have a scouting card, but just scouting plus the anglerfish is very strong because you just put all the high value cards in the trash and then take them out
Yeah.
for free. When I played with Kate, I think I had both of these the first time. And he's just I like this card. I think he's pretty strong.
What kept tripping me up, and I think you bought one, I think it was the Crab Man, but like this market requires gold, but like the only recruit person card you
Oh,
have
this thing.
doesn't give you anything.
Yeah.
And then yeah, the Sea Lord, I always wanted to be able to buy a person with him.
You know what Kate said when she's looking at this card? She said, "This guy reminds me of something." And she thought about it for a while. And she's like, "It's the fucking guy from Splendor with the punchable face."
I could see that.
Yeah, I told her I'd give it to you. Um,
But yeah, that was good. I liked it. The whole sliding mechanic and combo-ness is interesting.
and
You do
Kate,
have to pay attention. There's were a couple times where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this, this, and this, and then it's like, oh, I didn't think of this. I can't actually do that.
this game, other than the scouting, I don't know. This I still feel like this is very much like solitaire, kind of like what I do doesn't really matter if I mean, I can buy some shit out of the shop and I can scout. It's like a race to these quests, but you're really just trying to set up some sick combos.
Yeah, like I really like it. It's a different spin. Like I think I would like it more if it was more of a hard engine builder
Mm-hmm.
because your engine's kind of temporary. It's always changing.
Yeah.
Um, but I like this as kind of a take on the formula.
Yeah. It's like a influx engine builder.
Yeah.
And there's some risk reward, like I jammed a ton of my symbols up because I was like, I need to win these quests. Andy's king card is broken. I need these extra VPs. So I knew pretty much that this all five up top was going to be one of the hardest ones to do. So I used a lot of my pushes to accomplish it as quickly as I could.
Yeah, I kept forgetting that was one, and like I would check after I had just cashed in
Oh,
2 or 3 cards, and it's like, oh damn it.
yeah.
I got there eventually.
I think they said in the second DLC they found a way to balance these kings, and I'm not really sure how because they're just objectively better kings. Yours was stronger than mine. Like there's not even any way to argue it. Free cards versus 2 coins,
Yeah.
just full stop better. It's
I
not
mean, I
even
guess there is an argument like none of these from a coin perspective, the most expensive ones seem to be 6.
sure.
And the coins can be used on any card, so I don't know. That I guess that's kind of the balance.
Yeah, I mean, what did you What did you pull with it though? Like, I don't know how many of those were
There was
from.
one. I think there's only one ship that I actually bought. So I got this one for free for sure.
So I would have, my 2 coins gets me a third of the way there.
Right, but like you're not tied to two blue ships.
Right, and then look, I stole all of these so you couldn't use it. And then I burned a whole bunch more. Like, we saw this many, plus I intentionally was sending them to the graveyard. I guess I pulled most of them back out. But still, so
Yeah.
there's 12 cards there, 20 left to see. You've got 3, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 8. And while sure the 2 money can be used anywhere, 8 of these cards are, I mean, these are all very strong,
Yeah, it might be interesting to do like different, I guess, like scenarios. Like, I'm assuming there's a king for every player that has this.
I mean, here they are.
Oh, this is all of them?
Well, plus the ones we didn't. Here's this guy. It looks like it.
Um, why does only one of them get?
I fucked if I know.
I figured there'd be one for, it might be a little bit more balanced if you're just like, okay, well, everybody just gets the king, like associated with their color or whatever.
Mm. Or you could ban some of them. Like, she's incredibly strong. This is very, very strong.
Yeah, it does. That's 4 things.
Yeah. And one of those things is pull a guy from your graveyard or you discard pile. And a score. Scoring is tricky
Yeah.
because as far as cards go, you only have one that can do it.
Yeah, it might be. You might have to do like a band draft. How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
There should be 8 of them because he's number
8.
8. Is mine might not be. No, I put it up here. Yeah, here's my dick face.
So I guess that would be a way to do it. Everybody bans a character, and then you go around again and pick characters.
Yeah, we could do that. Or you could do more than just player count +1 in terms of the draft. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I like it. I like the variety it adds, but like, I don't know. Somebody sat down and like, yo, this is fair. 1 card or 3 cards forever.
Yeah.
Like, if this wasn't get rid of it afterwards, all right. But this is 1 free card and you lose your king. Or if they were all one shot. That makes so much more sense to me.
Yeah. I wonder, has somebody on BGG like made house rules that balance things?
I haven't looked for house rules. The developer has said, like, the draft mode makes it fair and balances the power of the kings. No, it doesn't. These 2 are better than the other ones. A lot better. Because, like, this one's interesting, but if I see you play this, this card is pretty useless most of the time. I'm discarding this.
Yeah.
That's an easy throwaway. So I don't know. I'm wondering actually if anybody did the DLCs for this.
Wonder, I bet you could play this like if you only had a matron and I knew you had it. Like, would I get The effect of your matron.
All other players discard a character, and then you copy the effect of one of them. So if like we were playing 3 players, like me and Kate would both discard a card, and then you have to pick one of the cards we discarded and copy it.
Right, but if you only had one card, I know it's your matron.
Oh, she can't be discarded. It says on her. This character cannot be, well, can't be discarded.
Okay, and it specifically says this. That sucks because that would make her kind of cool if you got a free refresh.
Yeah. I think
But
she's cool.
took that away.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Like these two, broken. The rest of them, I don't know.
Yeah, these two are kind of like the same.
Very similar, yeah. I like this guy because there's an Arnak thing like this where you like copy the one of the effect of one of the helpers on the store. Like he's
Yeah,
interesting.
he seems cool.
This one sucks. If it was like discard a random card, that would make her more fun.
Yeah, it's like these two seems like they were supposed to go together, but this one's way fucking better.
Oh yeah. And then yeah, these two, so just super good. That one's pretty good.
Yeah, this one's not bad.
Yeah, he's stronger than the rest. Like these are S tier. I'd say he's A tier.
Yeah.
And these are all nice early game, but the bonus is less felt mid to late. I'm also curious, like, because this character deck is what it is, like, in a high player count game, this shit could be over before you even score anything.
Right. I was gonna say like I'm not sure how long that actually took, but it felt like a pretty short game because like we're burning through the character deck.
Yeah, but I mean, it's an endgame trigger. Ocean character deck ran out. It did. That's been the endgame trigger every time I've played this, and this one I was forcing it because I knew that it was in my best chance of winning was doing that. And, racing you to the quests.
Yeah. But yeah, that was good. I didn't really know what I was doing going in, but I enjoyed it.